1 2 1 2. Just want to do a quick shout out and just wanted to say something about what had happened here on Saturday, April 26th. A horrific tragedy occurred at the Lapu Lapu Vancouver Festival. And on behalf of Skratcher, AO, and Global, our heavy hearts and prayers goes out to the victims and the families. One, two, 1 2. Welcome to the Skratcher Podcast Show. We got Slippee. We got ILJ2. We got PJilla. We got Jovie J. We got Rayted-R. Rayted-R, who do we got?
Oh, we got one of LA's finest, the cutest and brightest Italian Filipino cat out in the world, the sickest fool in Los Angeles right now. We got DJ Zoe.
Hey. Look at those brows, though.
Let's go.
Brows.
Damn,
What up, Zoe?
I actually thought that was your face. Like, that was actually your head size, man. That's crazy.
What's good, boys? What's good? What's good?
What's up?
Pretty good, man. Those eyebrows look a lot bigger when you're further away.
Goddamn.
Wow. Yeah, all right. We're starting like that, huh, Ray?
Yeah. No, I'm just messing, man. How you been, dude? Been a minute, bro.
I've been good. I've been great, man. It's great to see you guys. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Ray.
I know it's been a minute, man. Dad life nowadays, man.
Woo. All right. I hear
Yeah,
that.
you gonna have some kids or what?
That is not the discussion right now, but you know, shout out to my wife.
Shout out to your wife, man. Hell
So
yeah,
you guys
dude.
used to be roommates, right?
This guy, he went to school in LA for a bit and crashed on my couch for a bit. You know? How long was that? Like a couple months?
Yeah, a couple months, man. Thanks for even letting me crash with you, man. That was like one of the funnest times, dude. Like in LA, I had to say,
that was
man.
dope. Yeah, Koreatown. Yeah, we had some good memories there. How long ago was that?
That was 2014, man.
Wow,
Hell yeah,
Like a
2014.
whole lifetime.
How did you guys meet?
Ooh.
Well, you want me to tell a story? No.
Wait, hold on.
We met on,
Which app did you guys meet?
Yeah, Christian Mingle. You heard?
Okay. Who's that? I love you first.
Wait, fun fact: the actual app we met on was on Pal Talk.
Pal Talk. Yeah,
Actually,
It's a
Actually?
website. Yeah.
yeah. We met
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Pal Talk.
Hey, pal.
It was like I don't know what the hell it was for. It was just like for chatting, but there was like a room for DJs, and then like basically everyone goes in there, and then like you plug in your computer to your aux, and then like you kind of like raise your hand, and then the next person scratches, and then like you take turns scratching.
That's cool.
There was like a lot of sick ass fools on there. Like Info was on there.
Oh, wow.
DJ Cracker.
Cracker,
Yeah.
damn.
I was a kid. I was like 16, 15 in high school.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much just a bunch of nerds on there, to be honest. We were all nerds, though.
Hell yeah, those were fun times, man.
Yeah.
That's all we had for like sharing
Yeah.
cuts and stuff. It would just be like you're in a chat room, someone would just go freestyle for like how long. And then I think they said one of them was Ricky Rucker too, man.
Actually, Alias.
Yeah.
Alias,
Yeah.
Ruckazoid,
Yeah.
Nix, all the names. Yeah, but it was
Damn.
just like, it was like one of those, like if you caught him, you caught him. If you didn't, fuck. So you
was
kind of just
like-
wait around.
1999.
Damn.
Probably.
1999? That,
Yeah.
well, for me, when I started going was like 03.
Holy shit, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like over 20 years now.
Yeah. That
It still feels like yesterday, though. Like the 90s still feels like it doesn't seem that long.
If you're stuck, maybe.
It's like a Zeller's vibe.
But you know what? Me and Zoe actually met in 2008 when Innovator, our homie Philip, invited me and he invited Zoe to come to Turntable
Philip
Lab.
Yeah.
And that's when we like first laid eyes on each other, and it was like we've been stuck since.
Yeah, I remember I bummed a cigarette from you. I was like, oh, this guy has cigarettes. Yeah, we get one. And then we cut it up. I think Lazy Boy from Boston was there too.
Oh,
You might have been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
2008.
remember that.
Yeah, and then that led to us going to NAM in 2009, and we went like pretty much every year since then. We had a booth at NAM.
Was that the start of the Flannel Boys?
No.
I think Ray was the first to wear a flannel. I just copied his style.
Damn, you guys are really taking the Flannel Boys. So Flannel Boys actually, what was that? It was just like a joke, right? Because we were at NAM. Was it 2013?
We both happened to be wearing a flannel.
We were just cutting. We weren't performing anything. We were just like sessioning, but it drew a crowd. Like the way we would Q&A.
Yeah, that was interesting because that session we would like the bars would tighten. We'd do like 8 bars, 4 bars, 2 bars, 1 bar, half bar. I don't think I could scratch like that anymore. That was like crazy flow.
Man, he was keeping up. Like,
yeah, just watching that video, like I know Ray was showing it to us like a couple days ago, and we're like, "Yo, you guys are like twins, man!" Like, not only with the sound, but like with what you guys were wearing.
Yeah.
Like, legit, man.
Was that the video
crazy.
with the what sounded like there was like cows fucking talking to each other and shit?
No.
You guys,
What?
You
What
guys
video have you?
I
No.
think you guys like ultra pitched like the oh yeah and it was so
Yeah,
slow.
it's possible.
Oh yeah.
And it just sounded like moo moo moo.
I just remember I was just trying to get Ray. Like he would do something, and then it was like I would be on the defensive trying to copy that, and then like I would get on the offensive, and I was like, oh, I try to do that, and then he fucked up one time. I was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man, you be doing some dope shit. Like your Uzis are a lot tighter than mine. Like the way you do yours, I don't know. Maybe you have like better biceps or some shit, but like it's super tight, man. I don't know what it is you eat, dude. You're fucking amazing.
Shit,
It's so tight.
You're both amazing. You
It's
guys
that
are Crimson twins, man.
It's that fettuccine pancit, man.
Oh my flannel boys.
Flannel
We should have wore a
boys.
flannel today, guys.
Yeah,
We were.
Max
We
and
were.
Zaymon,
We
bro.
were supposed to
Yo,
wear
let's bring
flannel.
that shit back real quick. Let's take a quick
Yeah, pause.
pause and then let's go. Wear flannels. Insert here. Bam. But yo, man, tell us about how you got started with scratching, man.
I got started in scratching. Shit, definitely like in middle school. I think I just always like how everybody does. One of the homies had like a setup, and then like they're just like, oh shit, let me mess around with that. What is that? That's cool. And then like I think it was that mixer that had the button, that transform button.
Oh, okay.
Like
Was it Gemini or was it?
Yeah,
Gemini?
it was Gemini.
Scratch
So
Master, right?
Scratch Master, yeah. So I would just like push that button. I was like, this is kind of cool. And then I would just mess around with that. And then I worked, just a summer job in a hospital, I think it was, in DC. I grew up in Virginia. And I saved all my money that entire summer. And then I bought, Technics from Guitar Center in Eden Center, Virginia. Shout out to all the Vietnamese that's there over there. Eden.
No, man.
Yeah.
Do my turntable. Do my.
And then I had that, I forget what mixer I had. It was I think I just bought that exact same mixer that my friend had, the Scratch Master. And then my cousin, I told him that I was into, DJing, and he was from San Jose. He's like, okay, I'm going to come. I got a gift for you. My cousin Nico, he actually passed away, rest in peace, but he's actually, because I'm half Filipino. He's full Filipino, but he was cousins with, Rocky Rock on the other side of the family.
Oh,
So he had
shit.
like access to all this dope stuff, and he brought me an 06.
What?
So from San Jose, he brought me that, and then that was my mixer. And then I wasn't even using the fader; I was just using that dirty ass toggle.
Transform.
Yeah. So because of that toggle, it's like when it's down, it's closed. So that's why I started scratching Hamster, because
Oh shit.
No way, man.
That's crazy.
yeah. So that's like kind of how I got into scratching. And then pretty much 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, I just every day after school would just scratch for hours on Pal Talk. No joke, from like as soon as school was over until like 9-10 p.m. And then 12th grade is not as much, probably was into girls and sports and stuff like that. And then in college, I went to college, and then I wasn't even into DJing. I was just into scratching. I never even touched the left turntable. I wasn't interested in juggling or beat matching. I just was into scratching.
That's cool.
And then in college, I was like, out of necessity, like started taking gigs. It was like, I could get paid to DJ. So I would take gigs, but I wasn't very good because I didn't really know how to mix. I would just like drop songs. And then in college, this guy, C Sharp. I went to Virginia Tech. This DJ C Sharp. He was on the radio. He was like, "Yo, you're good at scratching, but you're not a good DJ. Let me teach you." So I learned DJ with him. Yeah, because at the party I would be like fucking cutting up, Yin Yang Twins. I would just like scratch
What the fuck? You were that guy?
So then I learned from him, and that's when the CDJ came out that you could burn the CD, like a data CD, like 650 megabytes. So you could put 100 songs or however many 650 megabytes is.
Oh yeah,
versus versus an audio CD, which can only have however many minutes, 90 minutes. So then we would burn hella CDs, and I would do parties like that. And then Serato came out, and I remember I bought it the day it came out. And then I'm a lifelong Serato user. I use CDJs now when I DJ, and people always clown me. They're like, "Oh, why don't you go stick?" I was like, "Dude, I pulled up some of these songs out of my ass the last second, just Apple F and find something. There's no way I could do that on stick."
Oh. Yeah. Scrolling the entire time, man. Dude, the way you mix, you're hella quick.
Just go fast, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I started, and then a lot of stuff has happened since then, but that's where my interest in DJing, it definitely started with scratching.
Dang, that's super dope, man. So yeah, you moved to LA, right?
I did. I moved to LA. I went to Virginia Tech. I don't know if you remember, there was a school shooting back in the day.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, so I was there. That was my senior year. And then the school was just you could just take your grade school is done. Just you
were
could
there,
finish
dog?
now. Yeah, I was there, yeah. I mean, I was not on campus. I was not a great student. I was sleeping during class, and I texted that boy. I'm like, "Bro, can you give me the notes or whatever?" And he's like, "Dog, don't come into school. Did you see?" He's like, "Turn on the news." And I was like, "Oh shit." But anyways, so I was done with school, and then my boy was living out here at the time. Lyrics, Rick Lee. He's part of a group called Year of the Ox, and he was just like, "Yo, sorry to hear that happened. Why don't you just come over here? You can stay with me. I got a place set up." He was doing music already, so I was like, "Okay, let's try that out. Let's see what that's about." So I moved here, and I haven't been back since, but things definitely, it was an interesting road. It took a very long time, and hard work for me to get where I'm at in my career right now, which I'm thankful for. But those beginning years were very formative. Ray came to that house in Highland Park. It was
that was 2008, man. We went to what was it called? What was that? Low End Theory that night.
Oh yeah! Shout out my boy No Can Do, All City Jimmy.
Yeah, No Can.
Yeah,
and that was a fun time
too.
Yeah. No, that was dope, man. That was a fun time hanging out with you guys, man.
Yeah, that was a trap house. It was now Highland Park is
Oh,
really nice. But back then, I had a gun pointed at me before.
No.
Yeah, it's not as safe. It was not safe back then. And there was it was pretty much a converted garage. The landlord took this garage and then installed a bathroom in there, and then just you can move in here. So there was 7 of us living in there,
slumming
it. And then I did shows with with Rick, and then so then I did the shows with Rick, and then he had to move back to Virginia because he had some family stuff to take care of. So then I remember the lease was ending. I was the last one in the house, and I was there was 5 days left, and I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? I don't want to go back to Virginia. And then I was like, I'll just live in my car, I'll figure something out, because I didn't want to go back to Virginia. And then my boy Dumbfounded, he and Rick were tight because we would go to this open mic called Project Blowed, and they were the only Asian dudes, Lyra Flip also as well. Shout out Flip. And
shout out Swim Team.
Yep. And they got along well, and so I became close with Dumb at that time, and he was like, at this time, I also knew how to track on Pro Tools. I knew how to use Pro Tools. So I would record all of, lyrics of songs. So Dumb was like, you could live with me. Just track this album for me. And then I moved in with him. It wasn't even any better. He lived in a shitty house as well. We had to make money, we had a silk screen machine.
Okay.
So we would screen print shirts, but that is not meant to be operated in closed quarters, indoors. We would wake up, our eyes were bloodshot red from the
Bro,
chemicals.
you guys are crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So then we then I did a lot of. Then Dumb started to take off because he leaned in onto YouTube early. So that golden era of YouTube, Tim De La Ghetto and Andrew Garcia, Just Kidding Films, Dumbfounded. They all kind of started around the same time. So I became kind of engrossed in that scene a little bit, and then we started doing college shows, rap shows, rap tours. So I went. It was called Asian Hip Hop Summit Tour. So we did that. And then pretty much every college that you can think of that has an Asian student organization, I've been to all of them. Yeah, we did all of the KSA, Korean Student Organization.
Oh shit.
Every university, some dope universities too, like Princeton, Harvard.
Wow.
So we did that scene.
Is Dumb done with the rap scene?
He's a rapper always. He's I'm on a group chat with all those boys, and they just they'll just type bars. Someone will say something, and then they'll just do a multi-syllabic bars on top of bars. I'm shut the fuck up, guys. You guys are fucking annoying.
Dang, bunch of nerds, huh? For real.
Yeah. So I don't know if he has other pursuits right now with podcasts, with acting, with writing, movies, stuff like that, but I wouldn't say that he's done rapping. He's a rapper. Anyway, I did a lot of those tours. Those tours were still shitty as well. One of my very first tours was with Bus Driver, Abstract Brood, and Open Mike Eagle, and that was really dope back then because that was when Ab and Bus were with Rhymesayers. So I got to meet Slug and some of these guys, Brother Ali. That was pretty dope. Then I did this.
That's a big camp back in the day.
Rhymesayers, yeah. And then I did all those tours, and then I think really what set me off into the club trajectory, which is kind of where I'm at. I'm a hip hop head through and through. I'm a scratcher, but what ended up taking me into the club stuff was really Roy Choi, my boy. He's a chef, and he I don't particularly remember how we met, but we were friends, and then he hit me up. Oh, I remember when we met. We met at I met at his I went to his truck, Kogi Taco truck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That guy has no censor, man.
That guy's dope.
Yeah, he's dope. He was a pretty nice guy, man. When I got to meet him through you, man, he's super hospitable.
That's why I appreciate you guys moving this up earlier as well, because he has a book signing at 7 p.m. that I'm going to go to. So Thank you guys for accommodating. But yeah, Roy was I'm opening up a hotel called the Line Hotel. It's in Koreatown. Would you like to DJ Saturday nights? So I was yeah, I would love to. So basically, that was pretty early in Koreatown, because before that used to be a Radisson, that Line Hotel. They branded it into the Line and started having those parties. And the parties, I did that for 5 years, every Saturday. And then he asked me do you have anybody for Friday? I was yeah, let's get Image. Shout out to Christian. So
oh shit,
Image. I gave Image that slot. He held it down every Friday. We rocked that spot for years. And that was really, I think, transformative to Koreatown, because before that, Koreatown was just a place where people would go to eat. They would go to smoke hookah, get boba, go to karaoke. But in terms of nightlife, there wasn't really too much. It was more, just those kind of things. So I don't know. I like to think of myself as a pioneer of giving birth to nightlife in Koreatown. I'm sure there was there's other stuff, but in terms of like modern nightlife,
right?
I think maybe I'm the pioneer in Roy Choi as well, and Image also.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of clubs. There's Terracotta. There's Mama Lion, Arena.
Yeah, Arena came after, right?
Yeah. I mean, there was also like Lock and Key and stuff, but anyway, so that went well for me over there, that residency. And then just through like happenstance and hard work and luck, I got a lot of other residencies just from the Line Hotel. I was doing well, doing a gig there, and then like some lady was like, "Yo, you're really dope. Like, here's my business card."
Yeah.
And then, I looked at the business card and it was like Soho House. So then I hit them up, and then I had that residency for many years, like, as well. And I actually went into position as a DJ booker for them. I booked their DJs for many years as well. And then what really happened was Roy left his partnership with the Line Hotel, and he went into Las Vegas to, open up Best Friend Restaurant over there. And then so he was inviting me to do the grand opening. So I was doing the grand opening, and then I was like, kind of doing a good job or whatever. There was a lot of important people there. And then Sean Christie was there. He is the director of MGM Entertainment and Nightlife.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, this kid's, dope. Let's give him a chance in our club over here called On the Record." And it was like, I forget what it was exactly, but anyways, he was like, "Yo, you're gonna go on after." Oh, Big Boy was like rapping. He's like, "Yeah, you're just gonna go on after, Big Boy. Don't be like too concerned. Usually after the headliner, people will go home. So just try to keep the room a little bit." So I went on at like 2 a.m. and I had that place rocking till like 4 a.m. And then they all came over with like a shot, and they were like, "You're hired, kid."
Sick.
I just started getting into other rooms because of that, and then so just like a series of events.
So during that time, like how many nights were you playing in a week?
I had Thursdays I would do Soho House, West Hollywood. Fridays I would do Soho House, Malibu. Saturday I would do the Line Hotel.
Wow.
Sunday morning I would do the Line Hotel Rooftop. Sunday afternoon I would do Soho House, Malibu. So 5.
Damn.
I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, Sunday. I did that for years.
And then you're also booking talent for the club too, right? You were saying
that occurred after.
After, okay.
Yeah.
Many hats, bro. Many hats. Wow. Good hustle.
How long are those sets?
Oh shit! Back then those sets were fucking long. Like
I bet
9 to 2, 8 to 2.
Oh, what the fuck?
Jeez, man.
Yo,
Yeah, dog.
that's long.
So
as
I was
fuck.
DJing like 30 hours a week. I think that's why I got, that's why I'm skilled at,
Yeah.
No burnouts or anything like after.
I'll tell you what, I'm
come Monday?
fucking burnt out now, dog. I still DJ at this rate. Not as much, but hours wise. But still, I'm doing like Wednesdays, a couple times a month. I do Fridays and Saturdays all the time.
I have a question. So when you play long sets like that,
Yeah.
do you play almost the whole song in its entirety, or do you still
Well, I mean, my average set time now is about like 2 hours, but yeah, back then, in the beginning, I think like 8 to 10, I would just play it very long. I probably was on my phone. Just then like 10 o'clock, people were starting to come in, and But I have kind of ADD, so I'm not really able to mix like that. Like if more than one verse plays, like I'll get annoyed.
I know what you mean.
I'll play like 600 songs like a night.
See what I mean? When he mixes fast, it's like hook.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just do all hooks.
Damn, power mixing, man. Damn.
Yeah, that's power mixing, bro. And that was
Especially
you
like
by
in
yourself?
the Bay. Yeah, it was me by myself. Especially like in the Bay, you want to put those Bay Area anthems, like Neff the Pharaoh. I'll just like play the hook only, or
Yeah, that's great. Has stems changed a lot for you?
oh, for sure. Stems is so dope because now I can get in and out. I already was getting in and out of shit easily because I use CDJs. And I fucking use Sync too, bro. I don't give a fuck. I just fucking use Sync, and I use the Ultra Pitch. So with the stems now, I can get in and out of any thing like anytime that I want, because I could just like, you know, let's say you have like City Girls Act Up, you know, act up, you could get whatever, blah, blah. I just loop that, act up, act up, act up. And then I have the ultra pitch going, so I could just go act. I can, you know, like those DJ transition tools?
Yeah.
I could just make that, like, you know, I could just, with stems, I can make that easily.
Yeah, man.
I feel like are you guys stunned because he's using the sync button? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the deal? There's nothing wrong with the sync button.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I love the sync button, man.
You guys not use the sync? I mean, I was against it. I was vehemently against it for fucking mad long. And then my boy Arcade was just like, bro, just use it. He's like, I use it. Yeah. And it was the same way that thinking for me was the same way of me going on CDJs. I don't even use turntables anymore, really.
That's crazy.
I mean, I have the turntables there. Fine, you know, but dude, this is what I use. I've got the A9, the CDJs. This is like my main shit. And I was, because I started to get booked in these rooms. And I'll tell you who gave me that advice. Why this kind of relates to sync. It's very long-winded, but I would be in these rooms and it would be like CDJs and a 900 mixer. And like at that time, like I don't want to be the asshole that's like, oh, I need turntables. I'm not, you can only do that if you're like, you know, Pauly D or something, or you're famous, or, you know, you're like undeniably like skilled, phenomenal DJ. But like someone like me that's trying to get in these rooms and like, oh, this fucking asshole is the guy that needs the 57 mixer and he needs the turntables, you know? Right. So I hit up Destruct. I was like, bro, like, what could I do? Like, how are the effects on Serato? He's like, honestly, he's like, just get used to using the CDJs and the 900 mixer. He's like, you're getting into these rooms now, and like, you got to get used to that equipment because that's what they have there. So I just got used to it, and I used the CDJs, you know, and ever since I embraced that, like, you know, things as a club DJ perspective went much better for me, more smoothly. I'm very comfortable, you know, DJing on CDJs, scratching on CDJs. And then I, you know, the sync button, I was like against that as well. But then I was kind of thinking of that conversation I had with Destruct about converting from the turntables to the CDJs. I was like, why don't I have an open mind about it? And, you know, the sync has helped me tremendously as well. So, fuck it.
I want to delve into the sync button for a sec. Yeah. Who else uses the sync button among us?
I use it all the time, man. When my fucking sync's clogged, dude, I just press it, bro.
I feel like when you're trying to do some stuff, like you need to use it. Like there's no other way kind of around to get your idea out. You kind of have to use the sync button.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know how to turn it on. Like, where is it on Serato? legit. I have no idea.
I turn it on by accident sometimes. I don't know how to get it off.
Oh, the CDJ, it's that button right there.
Oh, it's on the CDJ itself. It has one.
I only DJ on the right. I just drag everything on the left. So
instant double everything.
Yeah,
I do that too. I instant double.
So if I have to scratch on the left, I'll just go cross handle because I just switch. And that's why I like the 900 because it has the fader assigned right on the thing. So I'll just go boom. And I just scratch it like that.
Definitely.
And I like the 900 also because on the fourth channel you can assign your effects. So I can like hit a long siren and I can just hit the fader like that.
Hey man, since you're using that mixer, how do you like that player for cutting on it when you do cut?
I'm totally used to it. I like it. I like the click. Like I like feeling like I can break the shit off. Like I don't know.
Oh wow,
it feels nice to me. Like,
it gives you that dominant tone when you feel like you could break it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I do not like the S9.
Whoa.
I have an S9 and I have an S11. Yeah. My preference is 900 Nexus 2.
Damn.
Because like
I heard that.
The effects as well, it's like pleasing to me. It's like a fidget, that click, Yeah. I don't like the paddle. It's kind of like weird for me.
Yeah, just like turning on a switch.
Every time I use that mixer, I forget how to turn it off. Like the channel with the knob. If it doesn't have if it's like an older one and it doesn't have that light up on the channel where you have the effects on it, I always bring in the next track with the echo on.
What do you think, PJ?
He's not here.
I know.
Oh, shit.
He's like, sync button, CDJ, I'm out of here.
What are you talking about, man?
You know what? That's legit though, man. Like what you said, like whatever club industry standard that they do have on spot. Like I'm that guy. Like no, I want turntables. Give me this all the time. Like I'm lugging shit all day, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess you should really gotta open your mind to CDJs. Like I was always against it too at one point, but like you know what, like since the 2000 came out, I really gave it a shot, and I was like, yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But
it definitely affects your scratching a little bit. I would say that like slow drags are not, you can't do it on the CDJ. It also makes you more of like a power scratcher, just like funkiness is not really possible, I think, on the CDJ. To a bit it is, but like starts and stops, not as much. So a lot of power on the CDJ. I feel like a lot of flares. I mean, my style was just very flare forward anyway, but I feel like scratching on CDJs has changed my style as well. Because I'll watch some of these old videos of me and Ray, and I'll be like, damn, I was fucking tight. And then it's like, no way, my shit is just all flares now.
Damn, no way. Yeah, right. You're still tight, man.
I know, right?
It changes it when you do it for
myself.
DJing, right?
Yeah. Like it changes it for sure. But I still cut it up in my like. I'll just go in my room and just in this little studio here and scratch.
Yeah.
So you still got the funk. Scratch.
Yeah. With scratching, what kind of beats do you like to cut to? What's your jam?
Same as always, bro. You know me, 70 BPM, 75 BPM, 80 BPM.
Yeah.
Double time guy.
Bounce.
Yeah. But I've been trying to go, like, when I'm practicing, I'll try to go at 100, 110, just so I can get those chirps in. Because chirps on CDJs are so hard.
They are.
Yeah.
I cut on some CDJ 3000s before, and you could, I know exactly what you mean by the power cuts, because when you do like drags or anything like crazy, like hand control, like type stuff, it doesn't catch the little things.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
So like strong forwards, reverses are really what it could really catch really well.
I've heard you scratch on CDJs. You're good, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, he cuts with a spatula too, man.
There is a video of me scratching
third
using
time
a
we
spatula.
mentioned that.
Really?
The third time
back in the day, you used to scratch on that iPhone app.
Yeah, the Flare app, dude.
Damn.
Because I always said, dude, can you cut on it? Fucking let's see what happens. Like even with shitty controllers or like the lower grades, it's just like, dude, that's like, you can cut on this, you can cut on anything.
Yeah.
I know it's limiting on like what certain things you can do just because of the feel, especially if there's no spinning platter.
Yeah, Ray's always been like a freak at scratching.
He is.
Like, that's true. There's some amazing cuts.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hey man, did you ever battle?
I didn't battle too much, but I did coming up from Virginia, I did like some qualifier DC stuff, and when I moved to California, I battled D-Struct a bunch of times.
Wait, what battles were these, man?
Just like Chinatown, General. Now it's called General Lee's. It used to be called Mountain Bar. It was like Asian Hip Hop Summit battles. Nothing like.
Wait, was it routine battles or was it like a scratch battle?
Routines,
Oh snap! Damn, you were doing.
I think D-Struct has that footage.
Okay.
Shit, you sure you weren't battling Ray?
I feel like me and Ray have scratch battled like back in the day too.
It was basically sparring, man. Is what we did.
Yeah,
you were just. That's how we did our little the way we flow together. Our little combos.
Yeah, we had that, especially when we would start to just like do that. When we would tighten it, we would be like cutting, and then it'd be like half that time, boom, and then goes even tighter, boom. We would like create that routine, just like chatting with each other.
Dude, didn't we do something? You had a set for like Sam Spiegel or something. Remember that?
Shout out Sam, my dog. Yeah, Nassau. Yep.
Yeah. And then we did like a little exhibition, like a little just me and you on the turntable.
Where was that?
I don't know, some warehouse, man. You introduced me to like Randy Jackson's son.
What?
Oh, Jordan. Yeah.
Dog, Randy Jackson has a son?
Yeah, he's a DJ. Jordan Jackson. He's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's my brother. Yeah, shout out to Jordan. Yeah, Sam is really dope too. He's a producer. He's Spike Jonze' brother, so they work together a lot. That's just some LA shit, man. You just fucking run into. It's crazy. You just run into people and. Yeah.
So you guys were like the Ken and Ryu.
It kind of feels like that,
right?
No, they were enemies, arch enemies. No, Tomax and Zaymod, the Crimson Twin, G.I. Joe.
California in general has like some heavy scratchers.
Like if you punch Ray, Zoe will feel it.
No, but what I'm saying, not like that. This guy. I feel like when they were, they were training, they were, same dojo. You know.
Okay, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow.
Sure, but these guys are still friends though.
All right. Well,
Zo didn't kill. Zo didn't kill the freaking master.
Ray is the master, though. That's
there,
for sure.
Ray
is the master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just feel that California scratchers in general were just, when I moved here, they're really good. It's like,
for sure,
from all across the coast, like NorCal to SoCal, everyone was really good. And that's where I kind of dialed in on that sound too, was probably through Ray, because Ray was cutting like that. You know, who else was cutting like that, Ray? Kodak Visuals.
Kodak.
C+. Critique.
Yeah.
Critique and Dino and Happy were from like a little bit older than us generation.
Yeah.
They like definitely,
they paved the way.
That sound, I think that they created that style. Which I don't know. What do you guys think? I haven't really looked. Is that like a California style or what is that?
I feel like it's a mixture. Yeah, I mean, I feel
everyone
like
cuts like that these days, though, right?
It's kind of transformed, with the social media stuff with YouTube. It's just kind of like everyone kind of understood like what everyone was doing, that they were mimicking that at that point. So it kind of fused. Like nowadays, when you think about scratchers, like in a way,
Ill Tracks, I think, was early on that style too.
Yeah, Ill Tracks, man. Yeah. Shout out Ill
Idea.
Bronson.
Man. Yeah. Shit, there's so many good scratchers, man. But nowadays, there's so many good scratchers. At NAMM, I don't even want to fucking hop on because like,
no way.
Everyone is so good, dude.
Hubert tells you to go on, you'll go on real quick.
If Q calls me up, I will go.
Nice.
He calls you Zomano. He calls you Zomano.
Someone calls me Donald Trump's DJ. He's like, we got Donald Trump's DJ. I'm like, yo, Q, chill.
Damn. Can't believe. Yeah, we went to his pad, dude.
I met Q through you. Yeah.
2008.
Went to his pad. Yeah. Brought the whole swim team. Dumb, Satire, Lyraflip.
They were geeking out, man.
There was a footage we were fucking with the beep. I don't know where that footage is, but it was like.
It's still, you still have it on your page.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, we watched that. Yeah, we watched
okay.
That quality's so shit.
You know what? That was so long ago that I don't even know what that was recorded on. Do you remember? Because it wasn't an iPhone. I didn't have an iPhone back then. There was no iPhone. I think.
Yeah, it was a little bit blurry. What was it?
Yeah, it's probably one of those
3GP like.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
Files. Yeah, you couldn't even make it out. But
it was shot on a Canon Elf.
No, my God.
Motorola Razr, man.
Yo, do you remember Fader Fest in 2012? Though?
Fader Fest. No,
it was in the Bay. It was when ISP performed. Like from a long time, they like performed. It was like the Rumble's event. You were so drunk. We went to Q's after.
I puked, right?
Yeah. Then Trip was in that.
Trip Master Monk.
Yeah. So it was like, he parked the car. You were just there. You were passed out in your car. We were all at the Q's pad in his garage.
Man, I guess I've been fucking going heavy for years. Bro.
You puked at Q's?
No, I don't think he never made it in there.
I didn't make it inside.
He never made it in there.
He puked on the seal?
I had a show with Q maybe 3 years ago at Temple in San Francisco. It was for like Bitcoin Pizza Day. You know, San Francisco is very progressive, so they have all these like tech holidays and shit. I don't even know what the hell Bitcoin Pizza Day is actually, but me and Q were on the lineup, and I got so drunk before I puked right before going on, and then me and Q fucking killed it. Because he uses the tractor whatever Z2.
Yeah.
So he set up his thing. He was like, "Zo, why don't you just play some like instrumental?" So I was just like mixing songs for him.
Oh shit!
And then we did a show together. I trip out about it because when I was like, I started in '99, so like scratching in '99. Of course, obviously I looked up to like D-Style, Shortcut, Babu, Q. Sure. And it's just like a trip that like, I'm friends with Q now and stuff. So I met Q through Ray. So there you go.
That's amazing, man. Yeah.
Was Anderson Paak, aka Breezy Lovejoy, part of that?
So Anderson, he used to go by Breezy back then, and he used to be our drummer, believe it or not.
What?
He was our drummer. There was a time where we were like getting experimental, and we were like, let's involve a live band element, and let's use this guy Breezy. He's like a really good drummer. he always was like a good singer as well too. But I remember like, you know, Dumb was a very generous in his show allotment. He would have like, let's say 40 minutes. He would give like 3 minutes of that to me. I would do like this dumbass Oompa Loompa routine. I think Ray might remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then he'd be like, yo, Breezy, you got anything? And then Breezy would do a song. And Breezy would be playing the drums and singing. And I remember I'd be looking at Dumb and I'd be like, this motherfucker is good. Like, you know, this guy is really good. And yeah, of course, like, you know, he blew up because he's undeniably talented. But yeah,
that's dope, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the reason why I brought that up because on Q's IG page today, they were kicking it.
Oh yeah. Q called me yesterday or the day before. They said, "You gonna be up here in the Bay for this?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna miss out." But you know, say what up to Breezy and Eddie. Oh yeah, I think Short was on that same show as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dope.
At Midway SF. Yeah. And you know, and shout out to just Anderson as well. He's super good and amazing talent. I mean, he looked out for me as well with his band, the Free Nationals. I got to scratch on the song with ASAP Rocky.
That band is so good.
You know, because of my connections with them. So I hope that record goes like gold or diamond or wins, then I'll get like some kind of a certificate for contribution on the record. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
You did a lot of stuff with Dumb in the past, and then you guys also had like a whole thing called Knock Steady, man. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that, but that was so like I said, Dumb had his YouTube channel early. I sometimes think we were too early. Like
I remember that actually.
Yeah,
so he was on there too.
Oh yeah, we had D on there. So then, you know, we were just like, we met this guy Brian Lee. He was a very smart, you know, Korean. You know, Korean motherfuckers are like solid, like super sharp. So he had like a vision for this whole thing, and he set up this. He's like, let's do a YouTube. So, you know, we had the YouTube channel, and he just pretty much directed traffic from Dumb. He had the idea for Dumb to do like a kick, you know, like that viral kick video. It was like basically it was like the first staged viral clip, I feel like, because there was a fake battle, and then like he had a stunt double come in and do like a flip kick. Anyways, that got like fucking millions of views, and then that's how we kind of launched this Knock Steady channel. And then we set up like a GoFundMe. I think we raised like $50,000, and we ended up getting a studio.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then we started doing content. It was all homegrown shit. You know, we had a lot of guests on there. We had like Vince Staples. We had Craze on there, D Styles. I don't even know if it's still up. I think I tried to look for it the other day, but I think it got purged.
Oh, the video footages. There's so much dope content from that, man.
Yeah, I forget exactly what happened, but pretty much I think greed, you know. I think the Knock Steady channel got sold to this was like peak YouTube. They had all these things called MCMs, or like multi-channel network. So they would buy up YouTube channels, and basically all the rights got transferred to them. I think Disney ended up buying that, you know, conglomerate. It didn't work out in the long run because those studios all went bankrupt. But like during that time, they were like betting on that YouTube content would be like a kind of like a Broadcom or like big, you know, Viacom or some kind of big conglomerate. But I think, you know, it's best left in the creator's hands is where it flourishes. Yeah. So I think that's why the channel got deleted.
Makes sense. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Didn't you teach also?
Yeah, I did. We did a knock study. During those early years, I taught when I lived with Dumb, because I needed money. Like, you know, we were doing these tours, like, but I was getting like $100 a day touring the USA. It was cool. I got to like travel the USA. I've been to like almost every state except for Alaska, and wherever Mount Rushmore is that North Dakota?
Yeah.
I've been to every single state, which is pretty dope. Driven through a lot of them. Seen like, I'll say like the middle of nowhere, anywhere looks the same everywhere. You know? Damn, that was kind of a bar. I just came up with that right now.
That was sick, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so out of necessity, because I needed money and we weren't touring, I got a job at Virgil Middle School teaching DJing to inner city youth. I don't know if you guys are familiar, not from LA, but Virgil Middle School, it's in Koreatown. It's on like it's not a good location pretty much. So kids will come into school like with an ankle, like house arrest ankle.
Oh damn!
Like these are like 13-year-old kids, like they're smoking cigarettes. And, like one day this kid came and he had like a tattoo of a letter J on his like right here. I'm like, bro, do not tell me that you're 13 years old and you just got a tattoo of your girlfriend's initial. He's like, careful. I'm like, bro, you are gonna regret that.
Yeah, I'm probably one of those guys, but yeah.
I taught those kids, and then, when we launched, that was way earlier before Knox City, but because I did that, I always enjoyed it. I thought it was, some of those kids still hit me up. I DJ'd here at Escape. This is a festival in San Bernardino. And then the kid DM'd me. He was like, yo, you were my teacher, back in the day. And then I was like, yo, let's meet up, whatever. I saw him. This fool has a full beard. I'm like, oh, shit. I am fucking old. Like,
Does he still DJ, though?
No, he doesn't DJ anymore. But he's just like, thank you, blah, blah, blah. That's cool.
That's cool.
I don't know. I like to think maybe probably not, but, if I could be a positive influence, that's cool.
He's still alive, so good job.
Still alive,
yeah. Shout out.
Yeah.
Zol saving lives.
Were you doing like a curriculum with these students when you were teaching?
So back then, I kind of created the curriculum, and anyways, after Knox Steady went going, I would talk with Brian Lee and like, let's revisit that program. That's kind of cool. Let's create something. So we did this thing called Knox Study. And we taught like we had EOM, rest in peace. That's our brother. He did the beat. He taught like Ableton. I taught DJing. I probably still have the curriculum somewhere. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I stole a lot of that curriculum from Hoppa, because I like understudied under Hoppa one time. I went to go help out in one of his classes in the Skratch Academy, and I was like just kind of I thought that could be a gig, for me. Eventually I could be an assistant or something or make some money. This is very long ago. And I'm pretty sure I probably stole some of his curriculum, because so I probably implemented some of that.
Inspired, bro.
Shout out.
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
That's funny. I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah. So besides Dom and Rick, what other artists have you DJ'd for or worked with?
Well, like on recordings, I did that track for Free Nationals and ASAP Rocky. I didn't meet them. They just like submitted it, or I just set the beats or set the Pro Tools file to Lodef and Jose Rios, and Nipsey Hussle. I got to scratch on a Nipsey Hussle track.
What?
That was pretty dope.
How'd you get approached for that? Who hit you up?
It was through this artist IZ and some Bay Area rappers, Nump, 454.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they had a track with Nipsey. It's called, I forget what it's called, but anyways, I scratched on that. This was very long ago. Maybe that's more than 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I did something for Music Soul Child, my boy.
What?
Yeah, David.
Damn.
He's a engineer. He's a Grammy award-winning engineer for Hit Boy. He recorded like Kendrick's albums. He works at Chalice, which is a studio in Hollywood. Anyways, he was like, I need some cuts for music. So I got some cuts on the Music Soul Child project. And then like working directly with the artists, like Anderson, DJ for him. Aquafina, there was a time when she was pursuing music as well. Right. I would tour with her. Let me see. I opened for a lot of cats too over the years, and a lot of Korean artists as well, like Tiger JK. Because it's funny because my wife is Korean and I have ties with the Korean community. I lived in Koreatown for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
Getting all that banchan, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that place is fire. You know about that? Yeah. So worked with a lot of Korean artists. I just came back. I was in Korea and China like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
A festival over there with the Korean artist Tiger JK. So that was cool.
Yeah, how is that, man? Like doing a festival out there compared to out here in the U.S.
I would say the festival for me, because I mean I played festivals as an artist like myself, you know. I mean I did this one Escape, but I was like the first. My slot was so early. But the festivals when I go overseas, I haven't done too many as just myself, but I do a lot as the support for the artist. You know, for Dumb or J Park or Tiger JK. And those pretty much you're running the tracks for the artist, so it's not that difficult, you know. But I will prepare it in the set, and like, you know, I'll put the cue marker like Skratch here. I'll put it in my comments section. I don't know about you guys on Serato, my fucking comments are just nuts. So I'll be like Skratch here, like use the sample, blah blah blah. That's so cool. You know, I'll come in here and do shit. But
take us through like how you would like, you know, make notes on your tracks.
Yeah, so for example, like I'll listen to the song obviously, and then, you know, they'll send me some TV tracks, and particularly with Tiger JK, we did Rolling Loud Thailand. So you know, that was the first year that they had it in Thailand, and then I was like, I know the Rolling Loud crowd because I played Rolling Loud LA, you know, with Dumb before, and I know like what they're into. So I was like, yo, JK, on this part of the song, like, let me transition into like this XXX Tentacion part, and I'll mix it with like Travis Scott, you know, Fuck the Club Up. It's gonna work. And like, sure enough, like it was like, you know, it went to that part, and like they fucking put the fireworks and shit. Wow. The fire, it was crazy.
That's dope.
That's sick.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
From a scratch head to a freaking whole ass artist guy, fucking everything.
I got this camera too. It's really dope, the 360X. So like, I'll just like set it up and it'll just like grab everything. It's so dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, I see a lot of DJs use that. It's a really useful thing to just have content, and it's really dope to see. Like, you get the crowd, you get you, a little bit of everything.
Cause I'm the worst dude at social media. I'm like so bad. So I just like set that thing up and it'll grab everything. But like, even setting that up is like a pain in the ass because you have to fucking set it up and you have to go on the fucking Wi-Fi and do this shit. So, you know, and then editing it is like so difficult. Props to all the video editors. Ray, I know you do video editing. It's like so hard and time consuming.
It really is, man. Like, you could shoot an event, but the editing is what's really going to take just as long than actually shooting.
Any wild stories doing the big stage stuff?
Well, you know, I would say the big stage stuff. It's not actually that nerve wracking because like you're so high up and far away that you feel just totally disconnected. It's like just you up there, and also with that big stage stuff, like I'm DJing for the artist, so you know. Yeah, some crazy stories. I have crazier stories just me just DJing. Like,
let's talk about it.
It's like alcohol related.
Let's go.
No crowd surfing here.
No, just like, you know, puking. Like one time I was DJing at where was I? I was in, it wasn't Heat Ultra Lounge. Oh, Mansion, Costa Mesa. It's a big club. Shout out to Myron, my boy Myron. They have a party called
Uncle Myron.
Rewind. They've had that for many years. Shout out to Aaron, Zeb, D-Ho. Anyways, I DJed at that party. And Myron likes to drink, so he's giving me drinks. And then I was like, about to hop on. I had to puke. I just opened my sleeve. I puked right on my sleeve. I just kind of like shimmied it in there.
No way, bro. What the? Was it giving you Henny or was it like whiskey or?
I can't remember. I drink tequila only. No, I used to drink Jameson.
I remember that.
Many years. Now it's been like I've been like on tequila for probably like 8 years now.
Whoa. Were you like a night down Julio guy?
I used to like 42. I don't like it anymore. I find it a bit sweet. I used to like Clase Azul. I also find it a bit sweet. I used to do Casamigos Repo. I find that also sweet. So I like more Blanco now.
Yeah, all the brown joints are sweeter. The Blancos are going to be more plain,
Yeah.
It's high-end stuff, man. Dang.
Yeah, the 42. I remember, the mag of 42. It's not cheap, dude. I mean, I'll put that on the rider, so of course. But then like we went through that bottle, and then my boy was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll buy another one." You know, we were in Vegas. He's like, "Yeah, I'll make you look good. I'll buy it. Don't worry." It was like 4 G's for the mag for the big.
My gosh,
jeez.
I was like, Sam, you don't have to do that, but you know, it makes me look good if they buy a bottle while I'm DJing. It's like, oh, that DJ Zoe guy, he's got some, you know, high spending clients that come in when he DJs. So I was like, you can buy it if you want.
I don't even know how good tequila tastes, man. Like good tequila, never had. I don't think I've ever had it.
Makes you feel 18 again, man.
It's energizing for sure.
Straight pipe for me, man. Comes back out real quick. Crazy.
What do you guys drink?
I'm a tequila guy too.
I'm a tequila guy right now, or Henny.
Tequila. None of that heavy shit. I can't do that heavy shit anymore. I'm done.
Baijiu, Matt.
Oh, I like Baijiu. Yeah, Baijiu.
Ooh, the Chinese one. Ooh. That is strong.
I like that.
But when you guys drink when you're DJing, do you guys like do shots, or you guys do like on the rocks, or you guys do like a mixed drink?
Shots.
I learned from arcade. I'll take like this small of a shot, but I'll take like 20 while I'm DJing. So like,
yeah.
You know, you be cheersing with everybody. So like just an extremely small one, you know, it's helpful.
Damn, that makes sense.
Because if you do shot for shot with everybody, and you're taking full ass shots, you're gonna be slumped. You know what I'm saying? Like, which just happened.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
that happened to me so many times. You see, look at the Serato waveforms; they looking all fucking all wild on you.
Yeah, they start to look leveled.
I've fainted before while I was DJing.
Man, I know a lot of people like to drink sometimes just to loosen up. I know D said he likes to have a drink before he performs. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember I drank I opened up for Scratchy. I had like a bottle of like Henny, and I would just swig it. I got so sloppy to the point that I kept turning off the power like on accident. So the songs would just, I'm like, oh shit. Like I was like so numb in my hands. Like I was like, dude, I can't even tell, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you guys take more risks when you're drunk? I feel like when I'm drunk, I'll just play some wild card shit.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Liquid
risk
courage,
taker.
man. Of course.
Yeah, man. I like this song. Fuck. I'm gonna make these guys like it too.
Yeah, I play it like.
I think I only drink when I DJ now. Like, yo, that's the only time I drink.
Yeah,
right? Like, I don't drink casually. I don't drink like at dinner. Just only when I DJ. That's it.
Yeah.
But do you DJ and not drink? Have you ever done that?
I've done it. I took a break from it.
I took a break as well, and for the first couple months, I mean, I recently just started drinking again. It was like, you know, a few months, and those gigs, I was like, damn, I fucking suck. I was like, this is hard. It was definitely a crutch, you know.
Yeah.
That liquid courage is huge, man.
Yeah. Especially if you have to say shit on the mic. It's just easier if you're like drunk, you know.
Yeah. Are you a mic guy?
Big
I have to, yeah.
You have
to be a mic. I avoided using the mic for many years, but once I started getting into Vegas, like you have to use the mic. So I'm comfortable using the microphone now, but I wasn't in the beginning.
It's definitely a skill, huh?
Do you say Zomano or Zomano?
When I say, I'll usually like have my drop. So basically, when I start like a Vegas set, you'll have like, I learned this from my bro Lucky Lou. You need to have like an impact. Like if you're having a headlining set, usually like you'll go on at 12:30. So it'll be like an intro, you know. It says like you're, you know, blah blah blah, straight from LA, DJ Zoe, and then I'll say some shit on the mic. Yo, Las Vegas, you ready to turn up tonight? Blah blah blah. All right, put your fucking hands up. 3, 2, 1. Because when you start your set, you need that impact. That's where they're gonna blast the cryo and the confetti and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, you had to have your impact, and then I would stay there like at 128 BPM for like, you know, probably 10-15 minutes. Just hit them over the head, like all bangers. Then you can take it down into like hip hop and kind of do what you want. But that first 10 minutes is like very important. That's where you'll use the mic.
What track would that be? What track would you?
I'll probably use like Run Free, Tiesto, or like Booyah, Showtek, like updated versions of them. You know, just kind of an impact song, you know. And then you could play like couple nostalgic joints like Titanium or like Clarity or something like that, and then you could do a couple like pop joints like Usher, OMG, you know, but then the version that goes into like a Vegas drop. Like a lot of these pools have like really great tools for that. You know, a lot of the DJ pools.
This guy should have been on the last episode, man.
What was the last episode?
That was the first tip.
Yeah, the pools are fucking great. I love them. I like, you know, so much good playable shit on there. And so the way that they like rearrange the songs is, you know, I would try to do that shit live, like, you know, start from the like say OV ho, and then like jump back. But like, I'll just download it and it has it arranged exactly how I need it.
Crazy. Which pools are you currently?
Which ones are your favorite pools right now to use?
I use them all, dude. I have Headliner Music Club, I have DJ City, BPM Supreme, Club Killers, Live DJ Service.
Damn.
It's a car payment.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of money.
It's a car payment.
Yeah. They add up. I mean, some of them I get for free, but I do pay for some of them too. So
that's dope.
Cool. Does add up.
Do you do any edits, man?
No, I mean I do, just to play. You know, like if I'm doing it like every night, like I made a Not Like Us edit just because like I was pissed off of having to jump like back and forth. So I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna like make the edit.
Yeah.
But I don't really, you know. I'll do a lot of this shit live too. Like I'll like the build up of one song, but I don't like the drop. So like that's why I like CDJs, because just like as soon as it's about to drop, I just press play on both of them. This one stops instantly and this one starts instantly. So I just fucking hit both at the same time. And I just replaced my drop just like that without having to make an edit. You know?
You're sick.
You know, the CDJ has that instant start. You know.
Yeah. Have you broken one yet?
No. I've jammed the fuck out of the Q button one though, because I use the HID mode so that all the buttons, you know, work on as Q points. And like at one of my residencies, that fucking button is like destroyed.
Damn, son.
Because that's the one that people use the most. You know, the first one on the right side.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's like a 3000, right?
Yeah, 3000. Yeah. It's got all the. Yeah, these boys right here.
So that's an expensive.
I love this shit, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty dope. Just messing with them, like it's pretty dope. Like if I had the money, I wouldn't mind having a set.
Save me
work around.
Well, I got one for free.
Damn.
I did a showcase at Pioneer at NAMM, and then they were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I'll fucking take the CDJ, dog." And then I bought the rest. But yeah, they're damn expensive.
Dang, like 3,000.
It's damn near a used car if you get two CDJs and a mixer. Yeah, it's like 3,000 each, $9,000.
Damn, man.
Golly, man.
Yeah.
That's the new baller setup, I guess, huh?
I'm suddenly not hungover anymore, so this is good.
I'm glad, man. You kind of got over that hump, because when you came in, you said you were hungover, right? You DJ last night.
I was slumped. Yeah, I went to my homegirl's wedding. I was drinking there, and then I went right to a gig after that, and I was drinking until late.
Like all those nights you were DJing like consecutively, were you really getting shit faced?
Yeah, and I was drinking too, dude.
Holy Jack and the Beanstalk.
I was on Jameson during that time, during the Thursday through Sunday.
Weren't you like an ambassador too at one point?
I did. I had I fucked up that deal too. They hit me up and then they were like, "Yeah, you know, do you want to we saw your picture at the club and we think you'd be cool to like, you know, do an influencer or whatever." They're like, "You want to think about how much you want to get paid and then, you know, let us know like per month." I was like, "Yeah, shit, I'll do like 800 a month. Is that cool?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll do it." And I was like, "Fuck, I should have asked for like 5,000 or something." But yeah, I was on that Jameson. I don't like Jameson. I don't like whiskey anymore.
Yeah, I was in a whiskey kick too, and like getting like hungover, I'd always get sore the next day. It just didn't feel good.
The headache is too strong, I feel, with whiskey.
Yeah, I was achy, dude. I didn't like that feeling the next day.
Yeah.
Wasn't the business, man. Dude, we've gone way back since 2008, living together, man. Do you remember that one time? I don't know what it was. I was just like DJing, playing like throwback R&B joints. You had some chick over, bro. And then all of a sudden you guys disappeared. Motherfucker came back, was like, "Yo, bro." Hey, tell him about that story, dude. Tell him about that story.
Yeah, it was like Ray was like my personal in-house DJ. I think of me and my boy like had some girls over. And then he was DJing and you know, I might have gotten lucky. I don't know. Shout out to Ray. Thank you, Ray.
Ray setting the vibe.
Yeah, but
that was a long time ago. I'm a married guy now, responsible guy.
Yeah, no, those were fun times. Like living with you, man. Like I remember going to Anderson Park's was it a listening party off La Brea?
Yeah, I don't remember, but it sounds like something we definitely did.
Yeah, it was over there by somewhere off La Brea. I think what else? Jin was like a guest.
MC Jin?
Yeah, MC Jin.
Oh yeah, that's my dog, dude. Jin is
got to meet him.
Legend. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I watched like all his like 106 in Park, like those rap battles he did. Those things were like iconic, man, at the time.
He is a legend, dude. He does stand up now. He had a stand up in San Diego actually. House of Blues, yeah, with Dumb. They both did it together.
Oh damn.
But yeah, Jin is a legend, dude.
Yeah. Super nice guy. Super nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy.
Yeah. Oh man, rest in peace to Lucy, man.
Yeah, my dog great. Lucy. She was a great. She is right here.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a good girl.
She was a fun one.
She was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
They would take her for walks.
Yeah, because you'd leave and you'd be like, "Hey, can you take her out?" I'm like, "All right." Yeah, that was fun living with you, man. I remember when I forgot what happened. She had like some skin problem, but you were almost crying, man.
Yeah, dude, that's like your child, man.
Yeah, dude, I felt that.
You have a child, actually, so that's definitely. I'm not trying to be one of those people that compares pets to children, but I don't have any kids, so that felt like her problem was my problem. You know what I'm saying?
It really was, man.
Yeah.
Like so concerning. I was like, oh shit, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, she lived a long life. She died at almost 14 years old. For a pit bull, that's a very
That's
long. That's long, actually. Yeah.
Do you guys have pets?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Maltipoo.
When the dog dies, it's like the saddest shit ever.
It's the worst.
I just got my dog. He's a puppy, man, so I don't even want to think about that.
You're
right
good.
now. I don't want to think
got
about
a long time.
Shout out, Frankie.
My dog's 7 years old now, and I'm just like, damn, what would I do? Because like when I got him, it was kind of because I was going through shit, man.
And your buddy,
and he's that guy for me, dude. So I'm like, fuck, dude. If I lose him, it's like shit.
Yeah.
Hey, so are you
Skratch anymore?
Are you pretty close tied to your Filipino side?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So would you rather have Pandi Coco or Pandi Ube?
We were just talking about this last night too. So.
Yeah. Is that like Panda Sol?
Yeah.
The cocoa. This is gonna be a hot take, but ube is all right for me. I'm not like super crazy about it. People are like really gung ho, like ube pancakes and ube
I love that purple stuff. That ube.
It's so good. Don't get me wrong. But there's like I prefer like taho. Taho.
Yeah.
Do you like babinks, man?
Yeah.
He calls it babinks. That's babinks.
So, do you ever call babinka babinks? Like, do you know anyone else would call it like that? Like,
no, but it's catchy. I might start doing it.
Toronto skis, man. Come on, guy.
Roll off the tongue.
Philippines is super dope too. I had the pleasure and opportunity of DJing there a few times, and like the scene is just like fucking dope. They have a good hip hop scene. I went there with Dumb a few times. You remember Keith Ape had that Ichima song? Like when that came out, Dumb was on the remix, so we got to tour Asia with that one. So
which clubs did you go to in the Philippines?
We did Bad Decisions in Makati. It's no longer there, but that party was dope. And they have a whole battle scene there called Flip Top.
Yes. Hell yeah, man.
Oh, the rap battles?
That's huge, man.
That guy, Higma, brought us out early. Now he's very popular. He's like the leader of that whole group, right? But he brought me and Dumb out one year. They have like a dope scene over there.
It's hella live now.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the Bay with you for those grind time battles, man.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah. Those rap battles are so dope. I love those.
Those were sick to watch, man. The one in Oakland. I remember, I don't know, we rolled up there. I think your homie Ralph was there too. It was me and my homie John. We sat in the back seat in a fucking old Corolla.
Drove?
Yeah, fool, you were pissed because we couldn't find parking.
Oh, I remember that. Fuck, that was when I was dating that girl Mimi, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was her car too.
Oh my god, what a blast from the past, dude. I remember, we could not find parking and I was screaming for like an hour. We were circling. Oh my
That was crazy, dude. I came up there with $70, dude.
Dude, that was
a broke time for me,
so
man.
long ago. Wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of random stories, dude. Holy shit.
I guess how long have we known each other?
I mean, when we actually met since 2008, so almost near 20 years.
I don't see you anymore, but you moved also.
Yeah, I did.
I saw you in San Diego. You came to that gig. Did we drink that night?
No, not really, man. I just took photos and videos of you, man.
You took some great photos, dude. You're really good at photos now.
Oh, thanks, man. Love you. Oh, that was cute, man.
Yeah,
but with cutters now, man, with scratching, like, is there anyone else that you or anyone out there that you look up to?
Oh, for sure. I mean, besides everyone that I've already previously named, and you guys, of course, like. I mean, I still like Destruct. Like, I feel like,
Where he's twin?
Yeah, I feel like we scratched similarly. Like, I remember there was a footage of me and D, like, going back and forth. And I remember I would, close my eyes. I was like, I cannot tell who is who, Destruct's one of my favorite scratchers. Ray is one of my favorite scratchers. I think Dopez is really tight. Dopez is dope.
He's sick.
Yeah.
I like IQ, Of course, he's really good. I think Prolifics is really good. Image is really good. Christian. I don't know. Put me on. Who are some other new? Enfo is really good. I was just with Enfo in Vegas last week. He came through with Trina with his wife.
Oh yeah, I saw they had a photo with his hair all down.
Yeah. Just in time for Easter and
nasty.
shit, man.
He's a good ass scratcher. Who else? Like, who should I be looking out for?
Jorik.
Kaio and Haruto, what do you think of Japanese guys? Yo?
Those kids are really good. Those kids are super good.
Machines.
Yeah.
Who else?
Jorik beat Enfo, dude.
You did?
It's facts.
Oh my god,
shit.
we brought it out here?
Was it the Invitational? What year was that?
Yeah, what year was that?
It's probably 18, I think.
Ooh, all right.
You still wearing that? You still wearing that jacket that I beat Enfo? The Letterman jacket? No, you still wearing that? Okay.
For your info, I beat him.
Yeah.
I used to really like Cut Chaos, Kevin. I thought that his style was really dope.
Yeah.
I was supposed to battle with Cut Chaos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't show.
I haven't seen him in many years, but I always really liked his scratching style.
Shit.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember we came out to that session that Destruct's boys all hosted. That was in 2008.
Yeah.
Like Butch was there.
Butch is
–
killing it, dude. He is an LA club staple DJ.
Yeah.
He is one of the greatest, and it's dope because he's a scratcher also. It's really cool to see like the scratchers that are like infiltrating this scene.
Hell
you
yeah.
don't see too much of those sometimes.
It's because what club DJs really are scratching like that? Like, there's not a lot. Puffy is really good at scratching too.
Oh yeah. Puffy.
Miles is good at scratching.
Yeah.
Jay Espinosa.
Trapman.
Yeah, Trapman.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of dudes that
People are good at scratching, man. There's a lot of good scratchers.
It's just crazy now seeing it.
Or headspin too, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Headspin,
Yeah.
Just adds a little flavor on top, right? It's nice.
Yeah,
We're gonna edit that on-full thing out, right?
No, keep that in
We
there.
can keep it in.
He's for sure watching this, man.
Then for sure we keep it in.
I hope so. That's gonna be the next pod. He's gonna be the
That's
next
my
guest, and
dog,
it's just gonna
man.
be you.
Yeah,
And
shout out
that's it.
Info, man. Info, get on
That's
the
the
pod,
info.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Info, get on here.
Yeah.
That's my bro.
Dude, his like wave thing that he does.
Yeah.
That
dope.
I can't do that, dude. I can't do that. It just it doesn't compute for me.
His OG flavor is real nice, yeah.
He's got a real funky like hand style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. I remember because I had to take a piss, and I was like, "Yo, Info, could you like play a song?" and they were like next to each other, but they're labeled the same thing. It was like Never Too Much, Luther Vandross, and then DJ Doxy, Never Too Much. I was like, just play this one. And then I ran to the bathroom, and then when I came back, he played the wrong version. He was like, you set me up for failure. You told me to play this whack-ass song. I was like, oh shit, my bad, bro.
Damn.
That's the wrong version.
Dang, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, oh crap, y'all looking at me now and stuff. Like, oh shit.
Yo, that's not Zoe.
Who's this guy with long hair?
Yeah, but it was cool. Yeah, work.
Yeah, man, I've always been a fan of your work, bro.
Thank you, PJ. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to see like how you built yourself throughout the years, man. From like seeing, when I first met you, I mean, you had like the baggiest pants, you had the fake Jordan 4s, Kate Moss Rose t-shirt.
Wow, you're throwing him under the bus like that, fake Jordan.
I had the pants.
He knows what he's doing.
I thought you guys were friends, man.
My pants touched were like all ripped from they were so baggy, touching the floor.
And you had a green car, like an Acura.
Man, I just was thinking about it the other day. I've had 11 cars in my life. I'm on my 11th car. Isn't that crazy?
What are you driving now?
I have a Tesla. I think I'm probably
let's go
keep that forever.
Yeah.
Or Elon Musk went crazy, but yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, dude.
You came up, man.
You know who put me on game on the clothing? Because I used to like dress like how Ray said, and then my boy Mestizo. Do you know that rapper Mestizo? He's actually half Filipino as well.
Wasn't he part of Galapagos 4?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Was he part of Fresh Drive too?
Fresh Drive as well. Yeah. He was like, I remember I was complaining to him about something, and he's like, well. He's like, if you want people to take you seriously, he's like, you need to like pick up your pants, He's like, your shit is too baggy and like dragging on the floor and shit. So I was like, nah, fuck that hip hop, blah blah blah. And I was like, that's a good point, I guess.
That's Steve's right now, though, man. Like my 14-year-old son is like looking for the baggiest jeans, like Jinko Steve's.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's crazy. Popular again, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have your jeans still? Like, maybe you can start
Jinko, that was the brand.
Right?
Jinko.
Festival Steez.
Oh, man.
Yeah, do you plan your outfits?
I just try to wear all black.
Hey, there you go. The DJ uniform.
Just saying.
Yeah,
that's right.
Black.
He gets it.
It's slimming,
It's the color of imagination.
Yeah. Color of imagination.
Have you ever DJ'd where it was hella hot though, like you were drenched in sweat?
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, I've sweated through If you don't sweat through your shirt when you're DJing, you're not DJing properly.
Nah.
Did you ever DJ with a gray shirt though?
No, it's always black, but like definitely open the pit and it's like fucking soaked.
It's a little bit darker there.
Like especially in Southeast Asia, it's like really, really hot there, like Thailand.
Yeah.
Bangkok,
It's humid. Yeah.
So like those places, yeah, definitely sweated through my shirt.
I just saw like you were playing in Indonesia. Like where were you in Indonesia?
Oh yeah, I was in Bali. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bali. Are you Indonesian?
No, not. Here we go.
Yeah, Bali. It was tight. Bali is really dope, but it probably has like the worst infrastructure in the world. Like the roads are just horrible. From the airport to the hotel, it took like 3 hours.
Jeez. What the? That's insane, man. Yeah. Yo, man, you've had like a big career with DJing and all that. Like, what would you say is like your most memorable moment?
Touring internationally is something that I'm very proud and happy of. And as I'm now in my adult life, I'm turning 40 next month. So like as I'm now in my adult life, I'm taking the time. Yeah.
Shout out to 85, man.
Let's go, 85. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to adulthood.
Ooh, yeah. So I am taking the time because I kind of feel like I am a workaholic as well. So I would just try to jam pack the show. I would have like the anchor show, for example, let's say Korea. I'm like, okay, I got the Korea gig on Friday. So that means I've got Wednesday open. Maybe I could shoot over to Japan. Let's try and get a gig in Japan on Wednesday. And we'll try to go to Osaka on Thursday, Seoul Friday, Busan on Saturday, and then we'll go to Thailand Wednesday. So I would try to like stack it like that because And I'm thinking about it. Why do I want to stack it like that? Like money wise, okay, yes, I want to get some money, which is good. But what else? Like clout? Do I want because I want it to look good on the flyer? Like, oh, this guy is fucking busy. He's DJing like all these cities. I used to do that. I thought, you know, it was helpful, but I'm taking the time now to like enjoy the city.
There you go.
So for example, I went to Asia at the end of November, and I extended. You know, I was like, we have some time off. We're in Vietnam. Let's go to Phu Quoc Island for 5 days. You know, and I went there with like a couple of my wife, and then my boy DJ Frontside, a couple other friends, and then we went to the other city after that. But you know, because I would go to Hawaii sometimes to DJ. I would land at 6 p.m., do the gig, and then I would leave at 8 a.m. because I wanted to pick up another gig, like, you know, in LA. I wouldn't even go to the beach.
What in the world, man?
Damn, man.
Yeah, so like I'm just taking the time now as I'm getting older, like, because what are you gonna do like with all those gigs? Like on your tombstone, they're like, oh, he played fucking every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 20 years.
Damn, imagine. You got your whole like bio of, like, where you been, bro?
Yeah. So I don't know. Am I having a midlife crisis or I don't know?
Nah, man. It's a good plan. I mean, because you were just working. You're in and out of places.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, man, enjoy. Life's too short, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Still respect the hustle, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Does your wife get to travel with you a lot with your gigs?
She does, yeah. So I've tried to fly with one carrier as well, and I try to stay at just one hotel also. So by doing that, and I have the credit card for those. So by doing that, you know, I've accumulated mad points and miles.
Nice.
Then I'm able to get some of her flights using that, you know.
Man, what tier are you again, dude? Aren't you up there?
I'm Diamond, Medallion, Delta.
Holy Jack and a Beanstalk. You're cool.
I took 77 flights last year. I looked at my thing the other day. It's fucking crazy.
You are Delta.
For real, man.
That's crazy, man.
Jet setter, man.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone Diamond, bro.
Do you remember that moment when you had your picture on a billboard in Vegas for the first time?
That might be the one you asked me about the memory. That was really cool.
Sick.
Yeah, I do. I remember because I was eating dinner, and then Brian Bass, he's like a manager at MGM as well. He pulled up. He's like, "Oh, Zoe, I saw you. I was driving over here. I saw your face on a billboard." I was like, "Where is it?" And he was like, "It's on Las Vegas and Decatur. I forget where exactly." So I was with my boy Frontside, DJ Frontside. I was like, "We have to fucking find this billboard." And then we were walking, and I remember I found it, and I was like, "Let's do a whole photo shoot. This is sick." But yeah, that's happened a lot since then too. Like,
that's the head cutout you have right now, right? From the billboard.
No, this is just from Myron.
Yeah, that's
dope.
Yeah.
But what's even cooler is I headlined Hakkasan, and when I landed in the airport, they have it on the airport screen above the baggage carousel.
That's
flyer.
tight.
It was like Hakkasan tonight, DJ Zoe. I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah.
On top of the girls ad?
No, it's the same ad. It just rotates after.
You know, I thought about what did that face sign of you? Should go to a Laker game and do that shit, dude.
Dude, the Lakers lose. My phone was blowing up right now.
Yeah, we lost. We lost.
Oh, they did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're down 3-1, dude.
Man.
Hey, you know what was funny? That speaking of basketball, I remember you were like at a Clipper game, and like we were texting each other, and you like look back, and I got a photo of you looking back on the camera, dude.
I was at a Clipper game.
Yeah.
I don't like the Clippers. What was I doing?
I don't know, dude. I think it was Clippers, or maybe it was Lakers. I could be wrong. I forgot, but
maybe
I know it was at
Clippers
at the
versus
Staples Center.
Oh, you know what it was? It was Korean Heritage Night. Huh? I must have got free tickets.
Hey, you were hella close to like near courtside, man.
Yeah, I've sat there before on Korean Heritage Night, so that's probably what it was.
I wonder, damn, you don't like the Clippers, dog shit.
Yeah.
I know. I was about to say, man,
Clippers are good. I you know, Kawhi is nice. I like the Dubs too. Warriors are dope. It's crazy that all California teams are like good.
I know.
Yeah. It's just the air, man.
They got the money, man.
Yeah. Clippers might be better than the Lakers this year, man. I make it further.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I mean, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I have no say in the organization, but like the LeBron thing, like they got to figure that out because
that's what I'm saying.
He's great.
They got a gift this year, man. They got a gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that they could trade for Jokic? That would be insane if we could get Jokic.
Oh, I heard that's the plan for next year.
Unfair.
Wow.
Unfair.
My goodness.
But they probably would trade Austin Reeves. I like.
Oh no, you can't trade him.
Reeves though. Yeah.
My mom knows that guy.
For the yoke, probably.
Your mom knows him.
No, she loves him. She loves him. She's like, that's my white boy. I'm like, oh my god.
Does your son like Lakers, Ray?
Nah, Reeves. What was that?
Does your son like the Lakers?
Nah, he likes cars. He's not into basketball like that. Now he likes
it's
cars,
like
man.
you, huh? Rated rice rocket. That's what I used to call it.
Yeah, with my TC, dude.
Yeah, this fucking Scion all like pimped out. I was like, oh, here comes the rated rice rocket.
Fuck. You and Dumb were calling me that, dude. Fuck. Yeah. It was like after UCSD like event you guys had.
Yeah, the boba shop we used to scratch over there.
Yeah, Green Tea House, man.
Green Tea House. Yeah.
That was a fun spot, man. I remember like JP shot video footage of Dumb and like, dude, those got a lot of views, man.
Oh yeah.
You guys were just freestyle.
Yeah, back in the day, shit.
Hey, so out of all the universities that you've played, who had the best baddies?
Oh, probably like somewhere in like the Midwest, like Indiana or something. But it's like
really
what?
Yeah,
okay.
Because you
Hidden
think about like the schools over there, like they ship, I don't know, maybe it's just the people, like everybody came out because like there's nothing to do in those college towns like Bloomington, Indiana. There's just like University of Indiana, so like it's popping, all those college towns, they just come out. It was funny because we used to party with the organizations afterwards as well, and I would be like on the computer like pulling up YouTube videos like DJ Premier instrumental, like Royce the 5'9" boom instrumental, and then like Dumb would be rapping and the song would be about to end. I'd open up a new tab and I'd try to like mix it in with the
what the fuck?
Yeah, so he would be rapping and like shit, that was blast from the past. We would always get booked on those college shows too with like the same cats. It would be like Tim De La Ghetto, Andrew Garcia, Mike, I forget his name.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, it's a lot of people who are like doing social media stuff. But also like in the music scene too.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's dope, man. You DJ'd for Tim De La Ghetto's wedding.
I DJ'd his wedding,
man. What?
Yeah. Yo. Hey, didn't you have a story about Jason Mraz, dude?
Oh, yeah. I DJ'd at the CEO of Snapchat wedding, him and his wife Miranda Kerr, Evan Spiegel. Anyways, I DJ'd his wedding, and like the organizer, she was like, yeah, just come up and wait into this room until they're ready for you to DJ. Like, just come up in this room, and it's like a green room or whatever, pretty much like the living room converted to a green room. I go in there, then there's this guy like playing the guitar, and he's like, me. He's like doing all that, and so I took it to be that he was like nervous or something. So I was like, and so he asked me, he turned to me, and he was like, oh, have you, do you get nervous, whatever? So I thought he was nervous, so I started coaching him. I'm like, oh, don't worry, this family is really nice. I've DJ'd for them before. You're gonna do great. I was like, are you a singer or something? He's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do a song on my friend's set, just one song. I was like, okay, yeah, don't worry. I was like, you need to loosen up. They got the good shit here. They got 42. You want a shot? It'll help you. And he's like, no, I'm good. And anyway, she texted us. She's like, we're ready for you guys to come down. So then I start walking down, and then they have like, it's like down the steps, and he has like a guitar tech that like slips his guitar on like very quickly, so it's like seamless. And then I'm like, oh, look at you, buddy. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna rock it. Like, they got that guy for. And then they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Mraz. I was like, oh fuck. I was just coaching this guy for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
I told her, I was like, why the hell did you not tell me that was Jason Mraz? I just looked like a fool. Do you know what he looks like?
No.
I don't.
Wait, how the fuck does he look like?
I've done that like many times at NAMM. There was Victor Wooten at the. You remember that time when the Innovator was next to, I want to say Boss or Roland or something.
Yeah,
Anyways, Victor Wooten was like fucking killing it on bass, and then like by day 4 Sunday, we're like breaking down, leaving. And I was like, "Hey, buddy," I was like, "Keep at it. You're pretty fucking good." I was like, "You could be something someday." Boys, like, that's like Victor Wooten. He's like the best bassist in the world. I was like,
You're fool. You were that guy, bro.
It's all positive, man. It's all positive.
I did that with Alesso before too. I was DJing,
wow.
and then I mean, I should have recognized it was Alesso, but then like this guy comes up and he like just wants to plug in his USB and play, and the owner was like, "Yeah, it's cool. He's my friend. Let him play." And then it had like a Tao Beach folder on there. I was like, "Oh, you like Tao Beach?" I was like, "That's a nice club." And then I go over to the guy. I'm like, "Yeah, your buddy said he wants to play. Is that cool?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's Alesso." I was like, "Oh shit."
That reminds me of Skratcher Portland, right? Zeke Beats was there, and I'm thinking to myself, "Why does this fool look like Zeke?" And he starts cutting. Yeah. I'm like, "Man, this fool's sick, dude." And then come to find out, it's fucking Zeke, dude. I was like,
that guy is good.
Shit. Yeah, he's fucking sick, man.
Where is he from? He's from Australia or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You know who was at Q's house that night you were passed out in the car?
Oh, bring that up again, huh?
Hey, man, you missed out. I was sad you weren't there.
It's all right, bro. I've been to Q's house many, many times since then. So.
Nice. Yeah, that's dope. How is it with Q though? Does he try to get you to eat any like raw vegetables or?
He drives me in his car sometimes. You know, we went to Dan the Automator's house. Me, Q, and Dan, and my boy Dave.
Oh,
we could not stop laughing. Like, Q is my dog now. Like that's my bro.
What?
So when he calls me up to scratch at NAMM, like I'm very comfortable to do it.
Ah, that makes sense. It's like once he sees you, he's like, "It's you," and you're like,
"Yeah." Because I'm from like 2017 to pretty much last year, I would go to the Bay almost every other month because I DJ in the Bay, and I would always kick it with Q because our boy, we have a mutual friend that has a pizza shop, Dave Sunset Squares, and he's got turntables there. So I would go. That was like the kick it spot. Q would come, we would cut it up, we would have pizza. And I just became closer to Q during that time.
Dope.
That's amazing, man. That's really cool. You know, growing up Filipino, I know you're half Filipino.
Yeah.
Like, my parents were like, "Oh, why you keep doing that? You're not going to make money doing that." Was your mom supportive with the DJing?
Yeah, I think they are, but there's like deeper psychology as to even why, because I am half Filipino, half Italian, so you have to take into account their state of mind marrying outside of race, you know, even before, you know, early. Now it's more common, but they have to be more open-minded, I would say, like their general, you know, thought process, you know, to why not just stay in Italy and get married to an Italian woman? Why not just stay in the Philippines, get married to, you know, a Filipino man or whatever? So I think that they're more open-minded. So I was very great childhood, nurturing parents. You know,
nice.
Yeah.
Do you know where your mom's from in the Philippines?
Do I know my mom's what?
Where she's from in the Philippines?
Oh yeah. I've been there. Bicol. Do you know where Bicol is? To the south.
Yeah.
Bicol Express.
That's my jam, man.
Yeah, Bicol Express.
Spicy.
Yeah. Laing. I fucking love Laing.
Laing bomb, bro.
Are you a foodie, man?
Hell yeah, dog. Yeah, wherever I go, I'll always be eating some good shit. You know, make sure I eat the good shit.
Shit, we went to go get yogurt together that one time.
We did? Where, at Yogurtland?
Yeah, dude.
We have pho. I taught you how to put the sriracha on the onions. On pho.
That
you
whole
never
concoction.
seen that before.
No.
Yeah.
I remember when you were showing us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Explain.
it's called hanyam. You know, the little onion that's in vinegar, white vinegar.
Yep.
So you get the hanyam, and then you just put sriracha and hoisin and some lemon, and you mix it, and you just eat every bite with it. It's fucking good.
Oh,
so good.
Yeah.
Give it a run.
That was game changer when you showed us that. Was it Pho 3000?
Pho 4000. Any pho with a number is good. It's good.
4,000. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's like we're better than there was no, because you know what, 2000 is down the road and 4000 is even a little bit more up the road. So 2000 opened up and they're like, no, we're double as good.
You go 4,000.
That's
That's how it goes.
Facts. It's always numbers. Facts.
Good
It's
to
always
know.
numbers.
Good to know.
There's always
But now I've been putting the nyuk mayo. You know, it's like spring onion soaked in MSG. That one is the banger.
Holy, what the fuck?
I got
Nyuk
right
mayo, yeah.
Soaked in what?
MSG.
MSG.
Oh,
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I take that on the side,
fire.
put the whole thing in the pho, like yeah. And you could get your the what are they called? Green beans, or what are those fucking things called?
The sprouts.
Bean
Yeah.
sprout. You could get
Yeah,
those
yeah.
steamed. That's
Right.
it's good if it's steamed.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better
Yeah.
that way than
Me
just
too.
the hard version.
Yeah, me too.
I always get it raw, man. Shit.
Yeah. Pho is like, for me, like one of the best foods ever. I think it's like
You like that
so
better
damn
than
good.
ramen?
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. I don't even think that's in the conversation. Like ramen is something different.
Yeah.
You know,
I
for
agree.
me at least.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's actually a conversation today.
What
Like,
pho
they-
versus
they would-
ramen?
Yeah.
No, for me it's pho all day. I mean, I do like ramen,
Yeah.
but it's just it's so different to me.
Should add some pho today, man. Cure the hangover, man.
I think I choose pho over ramen as well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm Japanese. I choose ramen. Ramen.
I like ramen.
3 versus
I like
1.
ramen.
I like in Japan though, they have those ramen shops where you don't have to interact with anybody at all. You just
The
go
booth.
in, it's a cubicle, and then just lift the curtain and put your ramen and then close the curtain.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
That's a dope
Even the
experience.
people, you
I've
don't
never
see the
done that.
workers either, right?
Yeah, you don't even see the
don't
workers. Yeah,
No.
That's cool.
Oh, you just hear slurps and shit, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that shit.
That tonkatsu broth, man.
yeah.
Ichiran. Shout out Ichiran.
Well, pho is just
Love that
like
place.
nourishing, you know. I spent a lot of time in Vietnam too. During COVID, I lived in Vietnam for like 3 months and Korea for like 3 months, and shit, I had pho like damn near every single day. I don't.
How much cheaper was the pho there?
It's like a buck, dude. It's
What?
like less than that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's $15 for a bowl now here.
But what was the portion? What's the portion size?
It's it's not American size. You know, it's smaller. But they have the banh mi, huyen hoa. It's like $1.45. It's like fucking bomb. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
banh mi's are the best sandwiches.
Hell yeah, man.
Vietnam.
Delish.
Yeah, I would recommend Vietnam. Have you guys been there?
Not yet.
Nah.
That's like my favorite.
I'm supposed to be going.
place.
Just waiting for my buddy to get engaged.
Oh, you're gonna love it, dude.
Yeah,
Let me
Jordan
know.
goes
I'll
a
give you like some recommendations. I've been there like over 15 times now.
Will do. Will holler.
Yeah.
Damn. So with traveling, do you have any other big plans coming out, especially DJ wise, man?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to Vietnam. May 20. My birthday is May 27th, my 40th birthday. So I'm gonna go to Vietnam for some gigs during that time, and then I'm gonna take a week off. I'm gonna go to Jeju Island. It's an island off the coast of Korea. Spend my 40th
Squid
there.
Games was filmed there.
Correct, yeah. Jeju Island, I'm going there, and then I have to go to Korea. I have gigs the following week in Busan and Seoul. So that's next month already, yeah.
Is Jeju Island the place with all the dicks?
I don't know. What do you
Is that
mean?
what it is? No, there's a place. It's either Japan or Korea. There's a place where it's like an island and there's just dicks everywhere.
Like
dick sculptures,
human
dick
penises. Oh
No, like sculptures and like everything's a dick.
Heard
there.
about this,
Like,
right? I heard about
I
this.
don't
Is Jeju
know.
Island's like the party, the like teenager sex island, isn't it? Is that what it is?
Jeju Island is like they say it's like the Hawaii of Korea.
Oh, shit.
They say that about Fukuoka is the Hawaii of Japan, or Hainan is the Hawaii of China. It's like their island, their tropical island. I don't know if there's dicks there, maybe.
Fucking barrel, man.
I would like to retire in Southeast Asia. It is so dope to me. Like, I don't know
You
where
ever watched
exactly.
White Lotus?
Oh yeah, I've seen that show. Yeah, like
you're gonna be like that guy, huh? That retires in Thailand.
Kun Rick or whatever.
Yeah. Well, not Rick. The other dude. What's his name? The one that's like Gary.
Walton Goggins. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's in Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand is dope, but Vietnam is a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vietnam it is.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. But yo, man, such an extensive career from scratching to DJing. I mean, dude, it's crazy how like, you know, you're just fucking around and just made, you know, worked with a lot of artists, crazy events that you've done and your residencies now.
Yeah.
For anyone up and coming, what kind of advice would you give them?
There's no shortcut, you know. I think, well, maybe now there is a shortcut because of social media. If you get popping on social media, you can like skip a lot of steps for sure. It's sad and unfortunate. So maybe my advice is become popping on social media, and then you know you could. No, but seriously, like hard work, perseverance, just like anything to advance in any career or anything in life. You know, you just have to really work hard and be dedicated. It's easy to get discouraged. You know, I still get discouraged despite, you know, having a lot of these residencies I have now and all the experience I do have. But just to like, you know, maybe realize where you started and where you're at. And I think that social media is like toxic as well. Like you do a lot of comparisons, the thief of joy, you know, that kind of stuff. You look at all this things on social media, you could get like discouraged, but you know, when that happens, maybe just step outside and just get some fresh air, you know, live life, you know.
100.
Hell yeah, man. Those are some great words, man. It's a whole different time now from back then.
It's solid.
Or just get 1 million followers on Instagram. And you can skip all that.
Hey man, there's some funny business, dude. I've seen people with like 30K followers, but then their engagement is like really bad.
Right.
So you can buy followers.
Bots, man. That's bots.
Yeah. People buy you know, followers and stuff all the time.
Shout to Fiverr.
Fiverr for real, man.
Lame, man.
But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah,
like, even though you were hungover and all that, I appreciate you pushing
guys.
through and telling us your story, man. It was great to have you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I had a fun time.
Yep.
Yeah. And then for those who don't know, where can they find you?
You could just go on my website, zomano.com, ZOMANNO.com, and there's a bunch of stuff there, photos, calendar, videos, and just Zomano everything, you know, SEO friendly. That's my last name is Mono, and DJ Zo is my name, so Zomano. There you go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yo. All right, well, that wraps up this episode of the Skratcher Podcast with our special guest, that sick-ass fool, DJ Zo. I'm DJ Rayted-R.
Yeah.
There's Paul Skratch, PJilla, IlJ2, Slippee, and Jovie J. Let them know where they can find us, bro.
You can find us on all streaming platforms, Skratcher Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Skratcher. Of course, IG Skratcher Podcast and Skratcher.net. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.